in the old ways. I'll never let them go, never stuck in my heart. Dropping music with the soul will never tear them apart. Like a mother when a child, now the child's running wild. No sense of direction, being blinded by your bile. Son and daughter lines to follow any style. Showing little signs to show you're on file. I'm bored on staff, living through the math. Yeah, to wear it up to unveil the mask. I'm your favorite artist in this rap game. No one's been the hardest since the day rap changed. I'm not saying I'm the hardest, but I'm saying I'll remain the same as I've been. A poet with a pen, a poet with a voice for every boy and girl. A poet with the choice to speak for the world. I throw on my headphones, I throw on my beats. Hey, what's up my people? This is EFE Productions, here with the 5th episode of the series, For the World. This episode showcases the mastering process of a song brought to you by Mr. Alaniz 714 of Alaniz Beatz, as he demonstrates his methods of creating a personalized and professionally mastered song. I hope you enjoy, and stay up my people.
Hey, what's up everybody, it's me your homeboy Mr. Alaniz 714 of Alaniz Beatz, and in this video what I'm going to show you is how I do the mastering process when I master a EFE song. In the previous episode you saw that I did the mixing, so I'm going to take care of the mastering in this one. And just to go back to the mixing a little bit, I'm going to zoom in right here. One thing that I also do during the mixing process that I forgot to mention in the previous video is that I like to adjust the volume of the wave. Excuse me. I like to adjust it right here. And because sometimes the vocals might be too loud. Now you're saying, well, what's the compressor for? That's true. Compressor, evens out things like that. But me, I sort of have this thing where I just have to go in and do things, make sure everything's right. So it's just a habit that I have. It's not a bad habit. It makes everything sound good. Make sure everything does sound good. I mean, you can even see right here. Well, I don't know if the camera can actually capture that, but these big peaks right here, and how everything's nice and even over here. Just take them down a bit. This song or these verses, they don't have them that bad. It's not throughout the whole verse. It's just little parts here and there. But in other songs, I do them throughout. Just depending on what I hear and what the song needs. So again, going back to the mixing, I can't really zoom in here, at least but if you can see, I've already put my effects here. Got my reverb on the vocal tracks, I got a chorus, I got my delays, I got my stereo effects. That was a stereo effect. So I just wanted to cover that because I forgot to mention in the past video. So now on to the mastering. Right here in the master track, I use 3 plugins. Now sometimes I might use 4, maybe even 5. Again, it all depends on what the song needs. And again, before I continue in this video, I would like to say that this isn't a tutorial. This is just showcasing the process of how I do this, so you can learn from it, or just watch or whatever. But so what are these 3 plugins that I use? Well, the first one in the chain is an EQ, Boot EQ MK2. The second one is a compressor, that's a Density MK2. And the third one is from Waves. It's the L2 Ultra Maximizer, and that's all I use, or at least that's all I used here in this song. So in the EQ, you know, I just used one of the presets and I tweaked it, you know, the highs and mids, the low ends. With the compressor, I just used one of the presets too, and adjusted accordingly, as always. And the same with the L2, make it nice and loud, but not squished. So let's take a listen to it. I'm gonna bypass the chain, and I'm just gonna play a part of the song.
Staring out the window as her tears are rolling down. Her mother's getting weaker and the hope is fading now, but she still has the strength to wipe away the tears.
And if you can notice, I'm playing the song with the mastering track bypass the chain, and as you can see, it doesn't peak. And that's very important, just in case anybody wants to send me their stuff, you know, if it's already mixed and just needs mastering, or if you're gonna send it to any mastering, you know, engineer, you know, you can't have your tracks loud already with like compressors and stuff like that, because then there's no room for the engineer to work with your track. See, I got enough space here, so I got enough to work with. So back to the song.
Through the pain, there's no remedy, even when you do try. Life ain't your enemy. When the troubles.
Alright, so what now? Let me show you the difference with it with the mastering chain.
Keep your head high. Staring out the window as her tears are rolling down. Her mother's getting weaker and the hope is fading now, but she still has the strength to wipe away the tears. And tell her, baby, please don't cry, I'ma always be here. For your brothers and your sisters, I'ma always be here. As she laid in the hospital,
So if you can see now, with the mastering chain on, it still doesn't peak, but it's louder, noticeably louder, fuller, and you know, it just sounds finished. So what exactly do I do then? You know, I just showed you what I use, but I didn't explain how I use it. Well, like any other plugin, you know, I just tweak one of the presets to my likings, to what I feel is the song needs. It makes it sound good, and that's it. So for example, here in the boot EQ, let me just bypass the other ones.
ladies all alone, yeah, this one will struggle, yeah, this one will struggle. Staring out the window, ain't hoping for the bright
Okay.
days, guys looking good.
So everything's bypassed now. Turn it back on. I'm gonna put it back to factory.
She's a stiff, crying cause her name is out. She knows his purpose, chasing girls like a scout.
So now I'm just gonna pick, you know, one of the presets here. I mean, you don't have to use a preset. You know, it's all pretty much just do whatever sounds good. But for purposes of this video, and enhance.
That is what I'm drunk and he loves to mess around. No more kisses, no more hugs, no more bruises, no more love. For the lady that was true,
I like that one.
He took for granted, now he's feeling blue cause his lady finally had it. You gotta keep your head high. Through the pain there's no remedy.
So out of all of those presets, I like that one the best. But I think the highs are a little too much, so I'm gonna take them down a bit.
Staring out the window. window. She's praying to the Lord above, asking him to spare the life of her little love. A 12-year-old little boy's laying in the...
And that's it. You don't really need to like just go in and like move or tweak every single thing. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but you don't have to, you know. So I'm gonna move on now to the compressor. I'm gonna put it on default. Actually, I don't even think I tweaked this one. I think I just picked the preset. But let's check this out. And you can already hear a difference here. Bypass.
But she still has the strength to wipe away the tears.
And with it on.
Tell her, baby, please don't cry. I'ma always be here for your brothers and your sisters. I'ma always be here. As she laid in the hospital, she seemed to have no fear. But deep inside she knew the cancer was progressing. Deep inside.
So the one that I picked is this one, mid-side vinyl. Let's see how that sounds.
Staring out the window as the tears are going down. Her mother's getting weaker and the hope is fading now. But she still has the strength to wipe away the tears. And tell her, baby, please don't cry. I'ma always be here for you, your brothers and your sisters.
Now, to be honest, I don't think I even tweaked this one. I think that actually sounds really good. But I mean, you could you know, mess with the makeup, you know, the drive, the timing, whatever, the dry and wet, you know. However you feel that the song needs to sound like, or you know, whatever you think it needs. But you know, I think that sounds good as is. Let's move on. Oh, it did peak there, but that was because I was switching between the. Excuse me, while I was switching between the VSTs here, bypassing and stuff like that. So anyway, on to the next one, the L2. Turn it down a bit, because it's going to get loud. And out of the presets, there's this one, the one that I always use. It's a high resolution CD master. So I click, and then I put it back on. I only tweaked this a little bit. Nothing big.
She faced the harsh reality. Her mom was lowered in the ground. It was hell to see. It was hell to be. Her siblings and herself. No more happy home, cause she's living in a different house.
I'm gonna do it this way. Just mess with the threshold.
When they see her walk around with her little brother, crying in the playground, cause they miss their mother, and how she used to ease the frown. Gotta keep your head high. Through the pain, there's no remedy, even when you do try.
So that's pretty much it. You know, other times for other songs I might use like some more EQs or different compressors and you know, stuff like that, different limiters. But for this specific song, this is what I used and this is what I did. Again, due to this being a video and I don't want to make it too long, you know, I didn't show you like, or better yet, I did show you, but I didn't take my time as I usually would. I kind of just went through this quick status, but pretty much that's all I do. So now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to render both the mastered and let's see, desktop. I'm gonna the mastered and the unmastered, just you know, the raw, and that way so you could see the differences between the files. So while that's doing that, you're gonna have to wait, so be right back. Alright, so what do I have here? I have 3 versions of the song: the raw, the mixed, and the mastered. You can already see visually the difference between all 3 of them. But obviously this isn't just a visual. Once you hear the song, obviously, you know, the audio is different. So what I'm gonna do is gonna show you. Oh, my bad. What I'm gonna show you is I'm gonna play each of them, and then you're gonna hear the difference. So first, the raw.
You gotta keep your head high. Staring out the window as the tears are rolling down. Her mother's getting weaker and the hope is fading now, but she still has the strength to wipe away the tears and tell her, baby, please don't cry. I'ma always be here for you, your brothers and your sisters. I'ma always be here. As she laid in the hospital, she seemed to have no fear, but deep inside she knew the cancer was progressing. Deep inside she's blue, cause her baby girl was stressing. And at the age of 12, she faced the harsh reality. One was lower.
So there you go. All three. Raw. Well, that's the mastered. That's the raw. The mixed. Actually, there we go. The raw, mixed, and mastered. So I hope you enjoyed this series, and you know, I'm not trying to say that I'm a pro, I'm a badass at what I do, but I do know a thing or two, so I do have an idea. And you know, thanks for watching. Mad shout out to my boy EFE for having me on this series once again. Much props, homie. Everybody, make sure you check out his first CD, Rich and Poor. It's a free download, or you can order it. Get the hard copy for $4. That's just the shipping. And keep an eye out for this new album. It's gonna be dope, straight up. So once again, homie, thanks, and everybody that's watching. It's me, your homeboy, Mr. Alaniz 714 of Alaniz Beatz. Peace.